up, Ant?
What's going on, guys?
How are you? How was your day?
Good. What do you guys think?
Pretty good. Pretty good. You know, it's getting there. The heat wrap's nice. I like the engine block. And the things you've done over in this area are pretty good.
Oh, cool. Yeah. Awesome.
Yep. Is it going to be ready?
Yeah. It's going to be ready.
For what?
Right about the same time that my Datsun's ready. Hi.
Hi, Datsun.
So Brandon's probably going to be driving that. Just go make sure it turns on. This has to be done by tomorrow. Go.
Oh yeah. Hey, Ann, I'm gonna need you to stay tonight and finish this.
Everybody's seeing that. Everybody knows what time I leave. I look at the clock. It's for actually my upcoming lawsuit on not getting paid overtime for my salary position.
Huh. It's interesting.
Yeah.
I think Morgan & Morgan does something like that.
Yeah, they're for the people, just not the brown people. All right, getting to work. So what I was doing was just creating coil brackets. I'm going to remote mount the coils here since the manifolds are so close to the valve cover where they normally mount, right on the cover. So I relocated them right here, and all I did was find a position to where I can get the plug wires on. Then I drilled out some holes and put in some riv nuts, M6 hardware, and mounted it down. Came out pretty good. Out of the way. Catch end's gonna mount here. Put two more. So those are mounted here, and it's not gonna be exactly perfect on the other side. Because actually this side has a few different spots. This area here is more raised than the other side, so these are gonna have to shift in a different location, probably further back, but not too far back, because then there's that corner over there where there isn't enough room for the wire. Got the other bracket here. Should mount somewhere around here. Same process. Did it on the other side. Gonna try to get this bracket to mount in here. Got enough room for the plugs, wires, and it should be pretty good. It's not gonna sit exactly parallel with those, but it's not gonna be noticeable. It means my wire links will have to be, like, I'm gonna have to have a specific wire link for individual cylinders. They're not gonna be symmetrical between one side and the other side. So I'm gonna have to probably make two full sets, just in case a wire does burn up and we have something, or I can make one really long one spare that will probably work for each one of them, but because of the tight areas we have, any excess wire may not be able to be pulled up to an area away, and so I'm probably just gonna have to make two sets of special wires. Not a big deal, just spare parts you have to carry. Let's go check on Tommy with the welding. So you're welding the snuffleupagus.
The snorkel.
Seriously, it reminds me of an Aardvark. An Aardvark?
Yeah. Need some little eyeballs on it. Yeah. So that when the vengeance are going, it like jiggles.
Brandon will be mad.
Alright, we should just do it one time. What are we doing one time? Putting googly eyes on it. Okay. So that when the vengeance plants are going at it, it's like shaking around.
You got any?
No, but I mean, we can go buy some at the craft store.
Good to know, good to know. Gotta hold it. It's always a challenge.
You said when there's a hole?
What?
Did you say as a whole it's always a challenge?
No, I said it's trying to hold it is always a challenge.
Gotcha.
No, that's the hole. That's a challenge is done.
Oh yeah, somebody put a hole in there when they were tacking it. That's somebody being me, guys, not Tommy. I was just, I don't know if I wasn't paying attention, but I was welding a piece of cast right before. Had this turned all the way to where I like to just comfortably set it sometimes, and when I'm tacking I just want to peg it. But I must have just, yeah, I just did it wrong. I got it. It's like, what is it doing? It's running. Oh, I remember. So this is why Tommy welds these, and not me.
It's pretty damn close there. Everyone's gonna pick those welds apart now. Oh God, you see the little star, it looks bad. You didn't overlap enough. There's too much heat. There's not enough heat. You fed too fast. You should have used the pulsar.
You've learned the internet already.
I know the internet. Just don't care, honestly.
No, Tommy's the man. What? Not the man, if you know what I mean.
I'm not the man.
No.
The man's just trying to keep you down.
The internet is trying to keep you down, Tommy.
Is that what it is?
Yeah. So we've decided that we're gonna not put the blow valve here.
Put it on the snuffleupagus nose.
Yeah. Got any plans of attack on filling that hole?
Just work my way in circles around and around and around.
Oh yeah?
No, not really. No, we'll cut a patch for it.
Cool. I'll let you be.
Music back? Yeah?
Yeah. Bobo. Hey. He doesn't love me.
Yes, he does.
Bobo. Bobo.
He said love.
Alright people, this stuff is not blue special heat shield. So, somebody keeps jokingly asking me. Finished with that coil side bracket. So now the coils are mounted. I can just start with my spark plug wires. Regulators mounted, I think I talked to you about that. All the fuel lines run, except for under the car. I have not run under the car yet. Mounted the catch can right here. I've also, that's the filler to the dry sump to fill the oil. And I've got a hole here that I'm going to make a filler neck for that to come to this right here. So it's all accessed through there. Then I'm going to weld a bong to the top of the dry sump tank there to come out. Yeah. And go onto here. I'm gonna remove these and probably put just 1/16 AN on there and have the vent for the catch can. So that's all come together pretty nice. Intercooler is off and the temporary mounts are now gone, the ones that were just the holes that slid on there. Tommy has made these brackets which now fix the intercooler firmly in place, one on each side. Compressor housing is off. I know you guys saw that it originally had the blow-off valve mounted here on the last setup, and we didn't want to go ahead and do that, so Tommy made this pretty sweet patch in here. Now he's putting the blow-off valve onto the charge pipe of the anteater's nose. Is it its nose or is it its mouth? No, it's its nose, right? I don't know. Don't know much about those. So that's why the compressor is off right now. Pretty cool to see without the core and the piping. That's how big the turbocharger actually is. And while that was going on, Ramon graciously threw in a helping hand and made just a few brackets that tab off to hold this piece of 4-inch pipe inside of the car. No, I'm just kidding. It's to hold the fire suppression system. And I have mounted the fuel surge tank with one tab. I was trying to put it off on Ramon the whole time because I really did not want to make these. For some reason, sometimes I just don't, I don't want to say it doesn't click. I don't know. Maybe I'm just get overwhelmed with something about placement, and I kind of just put it off. So I kept trying to put it off on Ramon. I got the one tab done. I asked him to do the other ones, but yeah, he knew I needed to get it done. And I did it. It took me about 6 minutes to draw and cut them, and they fit like a glove. And now I'm going to just weld nuts to the back of them. It's the final tunnel. It's pretty cool. See the tank. Actually, the pedal was a little close to the tunnel, so Tommy actually went ahead and modified all the pedals by kind of like bending them, just slightly shifting them all over to the left. Not a lot, you know, just enough to. The pedal wasn't actually touching the tunnel more than the hang off on the side wouldn't have allowed for Brandon's really big foot. So it's coming together slowly. Over the next couple of days, I actually have to leave out of here in like 2 days. So I gotta go. Today's Tuesday. I gotta go fly in for Long Beach for the first round and be back by Sunday. I'll probably come straight from the airport straight to here. While I'm gone, I gotta get things going. Tommy's still gonna knock out his chassis stuff, but I'm gonna have Luke probably spray all the panels and get the car, like almost a chassis, to start get prepped for paint. Right now it still looks like a project car. It doesn't have any paint on it, but as soon as that chassis gets painted, which I'm going to shoot for early next week, as soon as I get back, then everything will start coming together, and it would be pretty awesome. Like, you'll see progress, you feel progress more than you actually see it. Like, same stuff's going back in, but the chassis painted, so you really think that, oh, I'm close to completion, and it's good. Right? You see all the panels right here that Luke has already primed. So hopefully by tomorrow I'll knock out all like the rest of the fuel lines and the rest of the coolant lines that I want to get done to make sure all the fittings are here and ordered, so when I get back they'll be ready. And Luke will start prepping the chassis, start doing the paint. I don't know where I was going with that. It's just a lot in my mind right now. Just so much rushing, and to throw this like, hey, you gotta go to Long Beach. I'm not complaining. I gotta go help the other car in this team out. So I just, actually normally I travel with them. I normally go, but I'm staying the extra day, or the extra couple days actually, to make sure I get the extra days in on this, and I'm flying right back. So, and I still have to drive back. So, it's all coming together, but it's all super stressful right now. And I don't know if I'm even taking his camera with me. Maybe Tommy will have the camera for the next couple of days. Let's see if he's willing to do that. Let's go ask him actually.
It's so loud over here. Compressor, fan, belt sander. Tommy, I was just talking about how I gotta go to Long Beach.
LBC.
And you're gonna take over the camera?
Am I?
That's what we're wondering.
I see. I mean, you should have to show me how to use it again. I never did pick it up and use it, but I suppose I could try. I don't know how I'm gonna film myself. How does that even work?
I don't know.
You got a selfie stick for that thing?
I mean, I got this little handle. It's not much of a selfie stick.
You got a GoPro that I can stick on my welding hood? Maybe just like first person perspective, the whole thing?
Pretty cool. Maybe we'll do a day of that. Take it off again. It's just pissing everywhere. No, maybe. I haven't figured out if I'm going to take this to the round with me yet, or if it's going to be here. There's multiple cameras, so maybe I'll have Andrew come out and.
Andrew's good.
Yeah, have Andrew come do the thing. I'll figure that out.
set up a GoPro with a time lapse or something?
Yeah. No, actually, I got to take the GoPros with me. Kevin actually called me and told me he forgot them. Yeah.
So no cameras for me, darn.
Wait, all right, so that's what answered. Tommy will have no cameras to actually film. How's that coming along?
I think I'm happy with it. Good enough.
Cool.
And I think I'm about ready to go home too.
After you weld it? All right. Well, let's call it a night. Actually, it's an early night.
Yeah, it's only 11:10.
All right, before midnight. Woo. All right, good night, y'all. Time for bed.